12 News at 10 with Mark Curtis and Caribe Divine starts now.
We begin tonight with a medical mystery following a Trump rally in Tucson last week. Nearly a dozen people now say that they suffered eye emergencies after standing on the stage with the former president. Good evening and thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 10. I'm Caribe Divine.
I'm Mark Curtis. After the rally wrapped up, some of the people say the pain was so intense they actually had to go to the ER. 12 News journalist Jonathan McCall talked with a woman who's now asking for answers about what happened. He joins us in studio with the story. Jonathan.
Hey, Mark, Caribe. Everyone trying to figure out exactly what happened during that rally last Thursday. Maya Rodriguez says the pain started after leaving that rally and quickly intensified. At one point, she says it was so strong she couldn't even open her eyes. Tonight, she now wants to know exactly what was the issue that caused the problem. A sight to see.
It was his first rally after the debate.
Maya Rodriguez face-to-face with former President Donald Trump at a Tucson rally last week.
She comes out, we were all pumped up.
A perfect view.
It was all the Latinos on that side of stage.
Quickly becoming blurry.
I told my husband, please take me to emergency room because something's wrong.
After leaving the rally, she says she began experiencing eye pain. Initially thinking it was allergies, she says when she couldn't open her eyes, she knew it was something else, and she quickly learned she wasn't alone.
Are you okay? Because other people that were with you at the rally went to the hospital.
Her eyes not deceiving her when she learned at least 5 other people in that same section also dealing with eye emergencies.
Friday, I thought I was going to be blind.
A doctor telling her she wasn't blinded by the light.
It was not the lights, the stage lights could not cause this.
Rodriguez says only supporters on one side of that stage were injured. She says the damage impacting her cornea, leaving her sensitive to light. In fact, she wore these glasses during our interview, but she says she will recover.
Today was the very first day that I could actually see straight with both eyes.
Rodriguez says she's been in touch with the Trump campaign about what happened. In a statement to 12 News, the campaign says in part, quote, it's collecting information. Rodriguez says she didn't notice any questionable smells or anything in the air, but she's hoping to shine a bright light to look into what happened.
Of course, I would like to, but it will be nearly impossible, I think, at this point, so many days after the event.
Still so many unanswered questions about how that happened today. 12 News reaching out to the Tucson Convention Center, which operates the Linda Ronstadt Music Hall where the rally was held, for comments about these claims. Was there any chemicals released at the time? Anything happening? So far, we have yet to hear back. As soon as we learn any new information, we'll definitely let you know. Jonathan McCall, 12 News.
Wow. Okay, Jonathan, thanks. Meanwhile, with just 47 days to go until the election, we're making sure that you have everything you need to make your voice heard. We've set up our 12 News voter guide to do just that. All you have to do is scan the QR code on the side of your screen right now, or go to 12news.com/voter guide. Once you enter your address, a personalized list of all the candidates and measures that will be on your specific ballot will pop up. Once you've done your research, you can either print out your selections and take it with you to the polls or keep it at home. You can also check your voter registration or request a mail-in ballot. Again, just go to 12news.com/voter guide.
New at 10, a man who's already facing sexual assault charges is now accused of attempting to assault a woman while in MCSO custody. Back in April, you might remember Justin Avery was arrested for allegedly assaulting 5 women near the ASU Tempe campus. This video was taken shortly after he was waiting for a judge. It shows Avery crawling on the ground past an MCSO deputy before approaching a woman who was sleeping. Once a deputy saw that was happening, he stepped in and stopped the assault. The sheriff's office says that they've since added mirrors in that room for better monitoring of blind spots.
Tensions are rising between the Dbacks and Maricopa County as they try to hammer out a new lease for Chase Field. The team's lease expires in 2027, and team officials call the latest offer from the county extremely offensive. County officials are pushing back, though, saying the team's latest proposal is neither practical nor viable. It's all tied to the length of the lease and money for much-needed renovations. For full details on both sides and what they're proposing, we have a full write-up posted on our website, 12news.com. Meteorologist Lindsay Riley is here with your weather impact forecast. And Lindsay, these cooler temperatures have been a long time coming.
Yes, they have. We waited 113 days to have another double-digit day. And now we're going to have 5 in a row. Today was the second day. And right on through Saturday, each afternoon will feature highs in the 90s for the lower deserts. Today we hit 97. It's currently 86. Down into the 40s in Flagstaff and Greer. 55 right now in Show Low. Overnight lows tonight in the valley will be in the 60s and 70s. These are our approximate 6 and 7 a.m. temperatures. So it will be a cool start to the day tomorrow, and highs will reach the upper 90s. Up in the high country, 40s and 50s for overnight lows and a couple 30s as well. 73 degrees tonight in Lake Havasu. Pretty dry pattern. Here's a look at our exclusive 12 News monsoon meter, and you can see once again zeros on the monsoon meter. Another dry day in the forecast for tomorrow. This will extend into the weekend, but I'm also tracking yet another warm up. More details in just a few minutes. Mark?
Earlier today, Phoenix police officer Zane Kunlage was laid to rest after being shot and killed in the line of duty earlier this month. Dozens of police officers on motorcycles escorted the body from the Dream City Church. During the service, his wife, Kristen, opened up about how she met her future husband when she was working as an intake nurse at the 4th Avenue Jail, and knew what a special man he was when he brought in an inmate who was going through a mental health crisis.
Most officers strongly dislike 918 inmates, but immediately I noticed something different about Zane. That night, he stood in Audio's ISO cell, trying to talk him down. Even while Audio had a padded helmet on, Zane stood there to ensure he didn't smack his head against the concrete walls. His professionalism, his kindness, his empathy towards each inmate was proof of the value he brought to this world.
29-year-old leaves behind a 5-year-old daughter, Emma. The command staff told us today their law enforcement family will always be there to support her.
Now to a developing story out of the West Valley. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Department is investigating after 3 bodies were found inside a burned building. It happened around 4:30 this morning near 350th Avenue and Elliott Road. Investigators described the building as a tiny home where the victims may have been living. Officials found the bodies after the fire was extinguished. One woman dropped flowers off at the scene. She said that she knew the people and she is heartbroken over their family's loss.
It's the right thing to do. When you see it from your house and there's a big fire and you see the huge flames, it's just the right thing to do. And we stopped. We had to go to Scottsdale on our way back. We stopped at Walmart and we picked out we thought of the roses, and she picked out the red and I picked out the yellow, and got a vase and thought this is paying our respects to the family.
The Maricopa County Sheriff's Department isn't releasing any details about the investigation at this time. Stay with 12 News for more updates.
All righty. New at 10, a dog finds his forever home after nearly dying from a gruesome injury. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra is here with this good boy's story of recovery, which really, Gabby, is nothing short of miraculous.
That's right, Mark. When this dog first arrived to the Arizona Humane Society, some thought he would not be able to pull through, but he surprised everyone by how quickly he got back on his paws.
2-year-old Junum is just like any other young pup.
He is energetic, he's friendly, he's loving.
Except this shepherd mix has been through a lot in his short life.
We all held our breaths for this dog because we just were not sure of what the outcome was going to be.
Kelsey Dickerson, a spokesperson for Arizona Humane Society, says their emergency animal medical technicians responded to a call in late July. Junum was trying to climb a wire fence when he impaled himself.
We're not sure if he was trying to escape something or if he was trying to go somewhere.
The pictures of his injuries are too graphic to share. The dog's stomach was cut open, leaving his organs exposed. Veterinarians were forced to remove 5 feet of intestine to save his life.
We just all were so shocked, so elated, so happy that he survived.
Day by day, the dog recovered.
Everyone would, be taking pictures of him in his cone and saying what a good boy he was.
And within less than 2 months of his injury, Junum was adopted.
He's living his best life in Buckeye, Arizona with his new family.
The Arizona Humane Society isn't a stranger to stories like Junum's.
These truly are pets that have nowhere else to go.
They care for nearly 22,000 sick, injured, and abused pets every year.
We're set to take in a record amount of pets. We're caring for more pets than we have in the last 10 years.
The Arizona Humane Society has several ways to help dogs like Junum, whether it be through adoption or fostering. You can also visit this story on 12news.com for more information on fundraisers that are happening right now. In studio, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
All right, so sweet. Thanks so much, Gabby.